it just wasn't a great time in my life.
And stay beautiful for life.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is about MTF passing. So I have a few views on the whole notion of passing and I made a whole video about it. The thing is, like, it's hard to say this without making it sound like you're ashamed of being trans or that you hate being trans. It's not that. It's about the fact that there's so much ignorance around it still. Even if you know people are going to be accepting, sometimes it's just easier just to not have that as a subject and to not even bring it up, and it's not even needed. Like, you don't bring up your tea in every single situation. You don't release all your medical records as you start speaking to somebody. So being able to pass is pretty important for trans individuals. Some it's not so important and some it's very important. And I guess it's not all about being like aesthetically pleasing and passing as like a real male or a real female. It's about just being able to just be seen just as your average everyday kind of person. It doesn't have people like turning their heads and going, oh my god, wow, like, ugh. Honestly, I don't know what I'm talking about today. I'm sorry. Obviously you can tell it's been a long day, but we will just keep going. We'll just keep going. Anyway, so this video is something that I felt like I wanted to make because there's been like advice you guys wanted from me, and I feel like there's like a little toadstool into that. I'm gonna mention a whole bunch of tips and tricks and stuff that I've learned. If you want me to dive into certain areas and what I talked about, then definitely mention them in the description, because everyone's experiences are different. And I don't know why lately, but I've been watching a lot of these kind of videos, I guess, but more so like FTM, so like trans males talking about this, and I just find it interesting because the whole experience and just everything's so different. And it's the same with trans girls. I feel like everyone does things differently and there's lots of different ways you can be trans. I just need to breathe. Just need to take a moment. Let's just take a little moment. I've been watching these videos lately and I found that it has helped a lot of youth and just people transitioning within their teens, and that's what I want to try and cater for as well on my channel. I want to go down that direction and make those kind of videos, because if I knew I was trans in high school, I would have benefited so much from a video like this. And obviously this is just going to be directed to a small grump. What the hell is grump? I'm assuming mostly females will be wanting to watch this, whether you're trans or just cis. Doesn't really matter. Or if you just want to listen to me speak about random girly shiz, you are always continuously learning. But if you can learn from someone else's experience, then that's very great, because then you can adapt that into your own life and avoid some things that aren't so amazing. Okay, when we talk about makeup, firstly, I highly recommend you watch my everyday makeup routine, what I do at the moment. I'll put a card that pops up here and I'll put it in the description. The reason why I recommend you watch that is because the way I do my makeup is pretty simple these days. Lots of trans girls, when they make these kind of videos, they say that they piled on the makeup the start of their transition because they just wanted to ooze female and be that like hypo feminine. And I would do that too, chuck on a lot of eyeshadow, and I thought I got what I was doing with my makeup, but it was just a whole big mess. There's nothing wrong with wearing a lot of makeup, it's just like less is more. So if you want to go for like a bold, dramatic kind of look, you don't want to draw too much attention to your face. You need to trust me on this. Everyone can still look not that great, and you can do that to yourself. Like you can make yourself not that appealing when you put too much makeup on, like overdoing your brows or overdoing the eye makeup or caking their foundation. My skin was lucky to be very soft even before taking estrogen. It's just gotten more smoother. I feel like you'll be doing a whole lot of good to your skin if you just like lather on like a lot of moisturizer and you like prep yourself ready for when you're more further into your transition, if that makes sense. More so because it's gonna be awkward no matter what you do, and just doing the whole crazy makeup is just going to make it worse, because I feel like there was more people looking at my face because there was so much going on that you need to bring out and highlight. Like, we want to highlight the things that we like about our face and then like cover up what we don't. because like I can't do a wing to save my life, and I'll do it if someone else does it on me, or if I'm going to wear eyelashes, I'll do like a really thin line, but I don't do like a cat eye. I'm not going to touch that stuff, because when I used to do that, it was just tragic. I don't think it looks good on my face. And whether it does and people think it does look good, I think it's all down to yourself at the end of the day. You need to feel it and you need to like it. I know you're going to want to touch your brows whether you haven't done anything with them and you're wanting to have like a more feminine brow. Please get someone that you trust who has really good brows, or professional. If you can't afford professional, then you're bound to have somebody in your life that has good brows that can work up some magic. If you're in my life and you ask me, 100%, I'll go to town plucking your eyebrows, because that's what I do to mine. I don't let anybody touch my eyebrows. I do my eyebrows myself. But I did overdo my eyebrows. I pluck them into like little sticks, like little caterpillars, like a wonky caterpillar. It just wasn't a great time in my life. I do my own nails as well. Once again, just taught myself, practiced everything I really do. I do myself. Obviously things are expensive and you can't always indulge in those beauty things. Once again, see, I'm touching on a whole bunch of things and I can go further in depth because these are all things I do for myself and stuff that I've learnt, and I wanted to learn because it's something that I put as an importance to feeling good and feeling happier, which also goes into like exercise. I hate it so much. It's all down to you. As long as you're healthy, don't try and exercise to be like really thin. Nothing wrong with being thin, but don't make that like a goal, because thin doesn't equal like female. Petite doesn't equal being female, if you feel me. Hopefully no one comes for me for saying that, but it goes both ways. What I like to personally do is, and it's in fashion right now, but all the turtlenecks and all the chokers, and luckily it's in fashion right now because it helps so much in my confidence when I'm out and I don't want people to clock me, is wearing those things, because I want to cover the little bumpity bump. You can't always wear chokers and you can't always wear turtlenecks like this outfit right now. There are women out there who are cis and they have Adam's apples. Just think about that. There's models that do. Like, that shouldn't define anything or make you feel less of a woman, because even cis women shouldn't feel pressure to get it removed because it's just labeled as masculine. Unless I draw attention to it, no one's really gonna notice. It's just something that I'm going to just like shimmy over and hopefully just learn to accept it, because I just know that I rather that than going through surgery. I might become more tougher in the next couple of years, but who knows. So the last part is just like how I straighten my hair, and it's pretty simple, but going through the process is pretty quick in my opinion. Just the once after I wash my hair, and then it's set and good to go for at least 3 to 4 days until I wash it again. Hair is another thing that I feel is very close to my heart, and lots of trans girls and trans guys as well, is because it helps you to pass. I just feel like my hair being tragic before and me not really taking any care of it was just like not doing me any favors. It's like a math equation. Like, if you're not going to do all the formulas right, it's not going to equal. Okay, that was really bad and that sounds really transphobic. Like, if you don't do the equation right, like, you're not going to equal a female. That was just really bad. I don't know, sorry.
Crystal skies, crowded places, lonely faces, howling wind in those eyes, desperation, hesitation for the wind, running from the darkness of the night. We'll be shining past the brightest light, just like gold, just like gold. Believing we can spark the break of dawn. We can find the power to be strong, just like gold, just like gold.
So yeah, that comes to the end of this video. Me doing my hair just then, I was very sick. Never really felt like that before, but I wanted to be productive, so I filmed that part of the video. So sorry if you witnessed gross, naughty AJ. But we see all sides of AJ on this channel. It is my everything, so you're welcome. Do give this video a big old thumbs up if you'd like more videos related to this whole trans guide kind of thing we got going on here. If you're new, hi, I'm AJ Clementine. I make videos every single week, so make sure you subscribe to become part of the Clementine family. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Love you all. Bye.
Crystal sky.